Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's blog, and I'm welcoming in a very special way. Well, it's late in the night here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. You are just around your evening, but we are just after midnight, dear friend. Yeah, we are after midnight, but because it's a Thanksgiving day, it is a Thanksgiving day in the US, I have to come your way again with exclusives. And guess what? Guess who I'm about to start with? I want to start with one so-called legend. I said so-called because he's outlived his essence. He's outlived his essence. And he's of no relevance again in the football world. Who am I talking about here? I'm talking about Gary Neville. Gary Neville has outlived his essence. He's no longer serving his own purpose. He's also no better when it comes to football terms. Gary Neville is supposed to know better, but he's outlived his essence. He doesn't make sense any longer in football world. Gary Neville, I'm sorry to say that I'm coming after you tonight because you have outlived your essence. You are no longer talking football sense. Listen, it's a Thanksgiving day. I would have expected to receive more from you. With all due respect, my dear friend, Gary Neville, he has been saying a lot of things against football, against Chelsea for that matter, in a long while now. And we Chelsea fans, we need to come out and speak against every word that Gary Neville will try to speak on Chelsea these days. Who is Gary Neville? He always speaks ill about Chelsea Football Club. Yes, each time he wants to speak, he always makes sure he will single out Chelsea for every little bit of issue. What did Gary Neville say recently? Listen, he said, I have no problem with Saudi or with Saudi Arabia setting up their league and spending as much as they wish. But I did call for some sort of investigation into the deals Chelsea were doing when they were dumping players onto Saudi Arabian teams at the start of the season. At the start of the season. But getting to the end of the season, what about the clubs that supply their players to the Saudi League? At the end of the season or the middle of the season, what about the clubs like Manchester United, your club, that sent players to the Saudis? What about the clubs like Manchester City that sent players to the Saudis? What about other teams in Europe? At the start of the season, you will say, only Chelsea you can identify with. It has always been Chelsea, right? It felt as though, to me, it needed a little bit of a look at. You can smell that something is not right. What is it not that is right there? Point it out. What do you smell? Point it out. You don't need any investigator. Gary Neville, you don't need an investigator. You don't need the FBI. You don't need a BNI. You don't need the secret services to investigate. You can point it out what you think went wrong. What you think went wrong with the deals that Chelsea did with the Saudis. You don't need anybody to investigate that. What do you smell? What do you sense? Point it at Gary Neville. We know where you are coming from. When it suits you, it's good. It's right. It's white. When it doesn't favor you, it's red. It's black. It's evil. Dear friend, I'm sorry, it's Thanksgiving Day and I'm supposed to be excited about the day. But these guys, sometimes they come after us and we need to go after them as well. Sometimes they come after us and we also need to go after them, dear friend. I'm serious about it. This time around, we also need to come out Chelsea and we need to go after them. If they try to come after us, we also need to go after them. Yes. Well, back to the main news of the day, my dear friend. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is, my dear friend. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. If today is your first time of watching this channel, this is Salom's blog, and I'm at your service. Yes. Remember, it's Bet Winner. Bet Winner, you can always bet with Bet Winner and you win big. The link is right at the description there. Click on the link, register with Bet Winner, and use my promo code, Team1979. Team1979 and bet with Bet Winner, and you surely win something great. I promise you, it is football weekend. Chelsea, Newcastle. And as we move forward, Nkunku trained partially with the team yesterday. If he makes progress today and tomorrow, which is Friday, he could make the bench versus Newcastle. Like I said, if you have watched my videos previously, I made it clear that I don't expect Nkunku to be in the first 11. And if he does in the first 11, then he probably will make the bench. Making the bench means he might come on second half, 10-15 minutes, 5-10-15 minutes, he might come on. But I don't expect him to play from the starting 11. No. And that is exactly what Niza Kinzela has stated here. Yes, he could make the bench versus Newcastle. That is my prediction. Chelsea will manage Nkunku's return carefully after his 3-month injury layoff and will follow a similar plan that eased Reece James back after his hamstring injury. The Blues captain initially returned with 2 substitute appearances and has not completed 90 minutes in 3 starts since then. Exactly so. That is what I also expect. That Nkunku will not just be rushed in, he might start from the bench and gradually he'll be eased into the first 11. That is my expectations. I don't know about you, but let me know from you from the comment section. But from all indications, he trained partially with the team yesterday. He did not train full training. He was part of the training yesterday. And today, we are yet to get update from Cobham. I want to believe that he'll be training today as well. And tomorrow, Friday, after the presser from the coach, I know he'll be training again. Then it will be expected that he'll be part of the squad tomorrow, but not in a starting role, but rather coming in at the second half. At a time when Newcastle defenders might be tired of the game, then he can now come in and do the magic. You get it? If you don't get it, forget it, my dear friend. According to Niza Kinzela, this one is according to Celon's blog, according to Celon. Yeah, because I said it earlier on before Niza Kinzela came up with it. Right? Okay. Last but not the least, before I let you go in this one, you know, as a Thanksgiving Day, I came because of Gary Neville. I came because of Gary Neville, and I have delivered. I believe you applaud me for that. Let me know from you in the comment section what you think. Yeah, I have delivered. Well, one more news from out there before we continue or to other things. We will support him now and get him back as quick and fit as he can. Steve Cooper confirms Tayo Awoni will be out for months. Tayo Awoni was injured for an international break, and his coach has come out to speak. He said, we will support him now and to get him back as quick and fit as he can. Steve Cooper confirms Tayo Awoni will be out for months. I have the full story, which I'll give you in just a jiffy. The full story is there. And the same Gary Neville, why I got more furious was that he predicted, this is where my anger even emanated from. Gary Neville predicted Newcastle versus Chelsea 2-0 to Newcastle. Chelsea aren't scoring up there. You can just imagine the hatred for Chelsea from this guy. The hatred from Chelsea for this guy. He just hates Chelsea for nothing. Well, we wait to see whether Newcastle is going to score Chelsea 2-0 or not. On that note, dear friend, I shall be back with more exclusives. I'll see you when you see me. Shalom and peace.